Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to get back to adventuring again. So before we head out of the inn, we'll run quickly over to the room at the back and come inside. And what we're looking for is a perception check here on the floor. And we've got it. We've got 4 characters, so we should find it. And it's a ring that creates ice around the target. This is not something that we're going to use, but it is here in the room.
I missed that. Awesome.
There's also a chest. There's some scrolls in this room as well. I just want to show off that there's stuff kind of hidden around. There's a bag here behind the bar. There's a lot of stuff just in the general area. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is solve the problem with getting around in the dark. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to head along with these harpers on a raid. And while we're running over there, we're going to need a solution to being in the dark. So we've got torches that we could use, and that's fine. We're going to take Karlak and we'll just leave her here. We'll equip Guiding Light on Will. And cast it. Our main character's still got the flame going. And for Lizelle, we'll switch to our torch. So now that the main group has got everything that we need, we are about ready to hand out. Before we do that, we're going to make a couple of social checks. So we're going to equip our Mark of the Shifter ring. There we go, Shapeshifter's Boon. And we'll swap out the Caustic Band for this Ring of Geniality, which gives us Persuasion and Deception. We'll disguise ourselves. We'll pick the elf, I think. So we've got our bonus for Mark of the Shifter. We're going to have guidance, and we've got a pretty high roll. So we'll also cast Longstrider on Will, and we'll head out.
You mean to reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
That sounds great. We'll follow.
Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
So they're going to head right. And straight down the road.
We're closing in.
And we can just follow them by using the movement keys. We'll run past this area of slaughtered tieflings.
Perfect spot for an ambush. Get into position.
And we'll head into this broken building and up to the top. The Harpers will all take position, and once we get up here, we can initiate this by talking to Harper Ellendale. So that's what we're going to do.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
We bring more to your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
We'll clear our throat and step out.
What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness.
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived?
That thing is super disgusting looking. We will take the Bard option about singing the darkness away.
To make the darkness quiver with mere song. You must have blessed them, my queen. But if so, where is their lantern?
So he sort of reveals to us there that we need the lantern. We will take the Bard deception option, saying that we heard from the Absolute that he should give us the lantern. And we can take guidance from Will or guidance from our main character. We'll take guidance from Will.
Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well? Very well. If it is your will, you can have it!
And then we'll just tell him he can take off. See you later, buddy.
What do you mean, go?
We can't go without you. The shadows will tear us to pieces.
This is not Her Majesty's will!
And we'll take the Bard deception option again. I like that it's like, hey, idiot. And then we'll tell them that they'll be safe if they leave. Even with a 3, we made it. We have made it on a 2.
If it is Her Majesty's will.
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk! She will protect us. She must.
And they're all very quickly consumed by the Shadow Curse.
I'd never believe it if I hadn't just seen it. Nicely done. Now let's see what we've got here.
So we'll come down to where he dropped the lantern.
1,000 more to conquer.
At very least, for every beast we slay,
And pick it up.
the shadows spawn too.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
you notice a tiny pixie trapped within.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
We'll take the Bard option again. So usually the Fae do the trapping.
My pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way.
She cannot be more pain than my own ears from that insufferable rhyming.
We'll ask who she is.
My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice?
We will ask what the mechanism is.
I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end.
So we'll just go ahead and release the pixie.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad Drider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
We'll ask about getting help to go through the curse.
Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Curious little thing. Are they all so eccentric, I wonder?
So with the pixie blessing that we got, we are completely immune now to the shadow curse. So we can go anywhere in the zone without taking damage, and we don't need to worry about torches anymore. So that's the first and most important thing that we want to do in this act, is to get out of the business of needing to worry about light.
Despite everything?
While we're here, we're going to grab the waypoint for the Ruined Battleground, which is just to the north of the location that we're at. So we'll head straight north and then just up this rise. We'll break the party apart and jump over onto this ledge where we're going to find a night orchid.
That will fit in my pack.
That's something that we can give to Shadowheart. She told us that she likes night orchids when we were talking to her earlier. It's just to raise her approval. We can also drop our Produce Flame Light. And just on the other side of the waypoint, we're going to find Oliver, some sort of shadow child. So we'll
She was no fun.
come up,
All I wanted was to play.
and walk right into the side of the room here where we're going to get a cutscene with Oliver.
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me?
We're going to beat him at hide and seek. We'll take the Bard option.
Not that kind of playing, silly. I want to play a game. It'll be really fun. Let me show you.
We'll say okay.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win.
And we'll just say let's begin.
Get ready. And no cheating.
We're definitely sort of going to cheat. So we know where he's going to go hide. We'll cast guidance to help us with the perception check, but we know where we're going. He's right back over here. If for some reason you weren't successful, bring others.
Supposed to win.
We'll tell him not to be a sore loser.
You're not my mummy. Don't tell me what to do. Let's play another game. I deserve a chance to even the score.
Okay.
Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught.
So he's going to disappear, and we automatically go into turn-based mode as they're looking around for us. So the simplest solution here is to just grab a potion of invisibility and drink it. And we can exit turn-based mode because we can't be seen and we don't need to crouch. So we'll just stand up. He's going to run back around and kind of stand here. So once he stops, we'll click on him.
You're good at this. Are you sure you didn't cheat? But I can't let you think me a bad sport. Here's your prize. You'll need it.
And he gives us a ring that gives us Pass Without Trace. It's actually a really good ring. There's a wooden chest here. We can lockpick it. See, it's a really easy check. And inside we find the Ring of Mental Inhibition, which is not very good. All right, so we now know where Oliver is, and that's part of Halsin's quest. While we're over here, we've got Will, who can clear an entire ambush by himself here, so we'll bring Will over. And we're going to equip the Spell Sparkler. We can give him a shield if we want. He doesn't really need one for this particular combat. And we can take a look and see what items we've got. We're not going to be doing weapon attacks, so the Strange Conduit's not going to help. We're not going to be doing cold attacks. We'll be doing force damage. We can get a bonus to hit using our bonus action and drinking healing potions. And it looks like that's going to be the big bonuses that we've got for that. We don't have anything that's going to be adding to our to hit or damage. We, I think, purchased gloves. I thought we did. Well, maybe we didn't. That added +1 to hit. Well, we might not have. We won't be doing fire damage, so it looks like Will's all set. We'll pull open our throwables and hand him a couple fire potions, and since I'm noticing we've still got a barrel, we'll send that to camp. And there's a combat that will start when you come around this corner. It's a surprise combat. We're going to start it from here. So there's some bad guys hidden in these bushes. We're just going to throw a fire pot. And there they all are. The interesting one here is the Shadow Cursed Shambling Mound. And this guy in honor mode is immune to all kinds of things, including piercing, which means that for our sort of archer type characters, it would be very difficult to take them out. But it's not resistant to force damage at all. So we'll take Will, and we're going to back up. And like a lot of fights in this act, this is just going to be a bit time consuming, but there's no danger that we're going to get hurt. So they've repositioned as much as they're going to, and the first thing we want to do is shoot the small needle blights. They explode when they die, and they can do damage to the things around them. You see we're so far away that nothing can target us, so they're just going to kind of stand there. And even the fire damage will trigger the lightning staff that we have, which is where you're seeing the lightning damage. And we shot one of these guys last time, and we'll just shoot him again. And that chains a bunch of attacks right as they all explode. We're going to keep using Eldritch Blast. We'll plug one into the Needle Blight and one into the Shambling Mound to see what happens. And most of this fight is going to be us chipping through the Shambling Mound's enormous pile of hit points. We'll see what we can do to take out the Harper first. This is very much a battle of positioning. If we were over here, they would be able to flood in on us and we wouldn't have an easy escape. It's immune to lightning damage, because Shambling Mounds are immune to lightning damage. So we're just doing force. Which is superior to what most of our characters can do. We could have Lazelle come in. The bounce that happens after the throw is bludgeoning damage, and so Lazelle can slowly chip at this as well. And we can see what I'm talking about, why this fight is really time consuming, is it's got a lot of health. And you want to make sure you do stay away from it. It's got some ranged attacks. We're just too far away for it to use them. And that's it. So we've cleaned out this particular area. There's a key up here that'll open a box up here that gives us a ring that is for the heat mechanic, which is sort of Karlach's specific barbarian mechanic. If we're using the heat system, we're not using that. So we'll bring Will back, grab our main party, and regroup. and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, everybody.